Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So Chris Eubank Jr. stops Kamil Szeremeta in the 7th round of their middleweight fight. As we expected really. Kamil Szeremeta is a tough guy, comes to fight, but ultimately at this level he is not of the talent required. We saw that against Golovkin, we saw that against Munguia, and we saw that again against Chris Eubank Jr. Although Chris Eubank Jr. didn't look as dominating as Golovkin or Munguia did. Was what it was really. Chris Eubank Jr. dropped Kamil Szeremeta in the first round with a 1-2. Good quick shots by Eubank Jr. And at this point in time you wondered, could this be a very early stoppage? Eubank, after the first round, I felt became a little predictable. Was trying to spam the uppercut, both left uppercut and right uppercut. He was firing it from too far out. At times he was getting caught with a jab and the straight right hand coming in by Kamil Szeremeta. He was still winning these rounds, don't get me wrong. He was the quicker guy. He was the more active guy. He was landing the better punches, but Kamil was able to tag him up quite regularly after the first round. Basically rounds 2 to 6. Kamil was able to jab, connect with a jab, connect with a straight right hand, but ultimately Kamil can't punch. You know, he's got no power whatsoever, so Eubank had no real worries about getting caught by Kamil. So, you know, yeah, Kamil had some success, but ultimately he wasn't really winning rounds. Eubank was outlanding him. Eubank was landing the better punches. And yeah, every time Eubank went through the gears, you felt he was going to overpower Kamil Szeremeta, and that was the case in the 6th round. You know, Eubank went through the gears, landed a combination that culminated in like a right hook, bang on the chin, drops Kamil Szeremeta. Kamil gets up, second knockdown of the fight, tries to fight on bravely, but ultimately outsped, outsized, outmanned, gets through round 6, but gets into round 7 and the fight is basically done. Kamil Szeremeta dropped twice in round 7 with body shots, gets up on the 3rd knockdown, beats the count, tries to fight on, but Eubank once again goes to the body, drops him once more, referee waves it off. I mean, listen, this was what it was really. Nobody expected Kamil Szeremeta to really give Eubank any trouble. Yeah, he tagged Eubank up, which could be a worry going forwards, but ultimately Kamil was just outmatched here, you know? That's what it is. I don't think Eubank looked particularly good, to be honest with you. I felt he looked a little slower than usual. If he fights any real elite level middleweight, we're talking about guys like Yanibek Alimkhanuly, even a guy like Hamza Shiraz. I think they'd beat Chris Eubank Jr. based on this performance. He looked slow to me, or slower. Looked defensively vulnerable. And when I say slow, he looked slow in regards to reflexes, in regards to trying to evade shots. So, listen, Eubank beat Kamil, but, you know, Kamil ain't really shit in the grand scheme of things at elite level, or at world level, or at fringe world level, to be honest with you. So, listen, it doesn't really tell us much. It looks like we're going to get Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn next. Before I make any claims about that fight, I'd like to see the weights. But yeah, to me, Chris Eubank Jr. wasn't all that impressive, I'll be honest. But got the win, was the better fighter. We'll see we'll see what happens next. Anyway, share your thoughts below. Beanie Guy Delboy. Peace.